Well, you didn't plan on bikepacking in the dark, but suddenly that day's stage took longer than you planned, and you find yourself riding in pitch black. Then you wish you didn't leave your lights at home. Bikepacking isn't just about riding into the unknown, it is about being prepared. Today I share 5 items that you can't leave at home, but actually some of these items you might never need. So bringing a set of light, both so you can be seen and a front light to light up the road ahead. And lights is also good if you are riding in a mountainous terrain. There will probably be some kind of tunnels that you pass through, and getting from the daylight and into a dark tunnel is almost a scary experience because it gets so very dark. So having a light so you can be seen and also lighting up the road is can be a lifesaver. And also if you have some kind of daylight flashing mode on the backlight, it is good to use that during the days. Next item I hope you don't need. It is an emergency blanket. If you or someone else get hurt and the body temperature is starting to drop, it is good to have an emergency blanket to keep the body temperature up until rescue arrives. It is quite cheap. It's light and it's kind of flat, so it packs away easily in the bikepacking bags. But as I said, I hope you don't ever gonna need this. But I bring it on every trip. And on our recent trip to Italy, we stopped in Naples to eat pizza, of course. And outside the restaurant, a lady walked up to us and warned us to leave the bikes outside because of bike thieves. We moved our bikes to a window by our table, so we had visual surveillance of the bikes at all time. But we also had our locks and locked our bikes together. Of course, you can't bring any heavy duty lock or something like that, but this one is a cheap lock, quite light, with a wire and a combination lock. And at least it keeps the thieves from just grabbing the bikes and running away. They need some kind of tool to get through this lock. So it takes a few seconds extra at least. And hopefully that is enough time for you to catch the thieves in the act. And also if you are on the countryside and just going into a shop, it is feeling quite good to be able to lock your bike. This kind of wire lock is easy to just lock on the outside of your bikepacking bags. And being out bikepacking, you surely have quite a lot of electronics like cycle computer, GPS, cell phone, camera, whatever. And being out for quite a large number of hours during the days, the battery sure drains. So having some kind of power bank to be able to charge the electronics is nice to have. There are power banks that is quite small nowadays and still quite powerful. And speaking of electronics, when you get to your hotel or bed and breakfast or wherever you're spending the night, often the number of power outlets is quite few, so bringing some kind of USB charging hub is really nice to be able to get all your electronics charged until the next day. This one is just a cheap one from IKEA, plugs directly into the power output and have 3 USB outputs. So the one thing you need to think about is just the number of cables you bring along. So there it is. Some essential bikepacking accessories that you better not leave home. And do you know anything else? Please leave a comment, and thanks for watching this one, and see you on the next. Ciao.